Hello, all my gorgeous, beautiful souls. I am Lady Stars on Fire, and this is your weekly healing messages. Well, a little bit longer than a week. This is for October 23rd, right on up to November 1st. Now, some of you may recognize this tree behind me. This is my favorite spot. And it's important for me to bring you to my favorite spot because you see, as I turn, you can see I'm standing here on this rock. But this rock is actually a cliff. There's a reason why I brought you to my favorite little cliff here. See, there comes a time in our life. This Halloween, this new moon that's coming in Scorpio on the 27th, I believe. Trying to watch his granddaddy long legs so I don't step on him. Just keeps walking over here closer to me. There comes a time in our life when we have to decide, are we willing to leap? Are we willing to take the leap of faith? Are we willing to jump? And you need to want to jump. But you also need to understand, this full moon is not full moon. This new moon is not just a one-time new moon. Oh, no. You see, what none of the other astrologers really are speaking to you about right now about this new moon in Scorpio is it's the first of two. And there's going to be a second full moon, not full moon. I don't know why I keep wanting to say full moon. There is a second new moon that's going to take place at the end of November. So this is like a moment in time. And I always say for universe, taking a blink is like a moment. But for us, that moment lasts so much longer. For us, we have to realize a blink in time is one moment with your eyes closed and the next with them open. Yes, we need to want to take that leap of faith. We need to realize and gain the courage, muster the courage and the strength to go after the leap of faith. But at the same time, we have to understand we're in the moment of a blink of an eye. Well, my sweet loves, you don't take a leap of faith when there are rocks that will kill you. You have to know when the right timing is right. You have to know how to prepare for that proper timing. And that's what the blink is about. The blink is telling us it's a moment of preparation for the leap, for safety, not to be broken by the rocks. New moons are all about new beginnings. Yes. Scorpio is also all about death and rebirth. Let me sit down here for a second. Scorpio is all about death and rebirth, teaching us how to regenerate, teaching us how to reincarnate, our personal alpha. Remember, we're also taking a double new moon off of an original Aries full moon, which is all about releasing what no longer serves you for brand new beginnings, for a brand new revolution of self, for a brand new evolution within self. This is a moment of time of going, you know what? I will not go quietly into that good night. I will not be forced into extinction of who and what I've always been because I'm too goddamn stubborn to understand I need to adapt and change. Hence, taking the leap of faith too early and landing in the rocks. This is saying, oh, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I will learn, I will adapt, and I will change, and I will evolve. I will not become extinct because I'm too goddamn stubborn and stuck in my way of believing that my way is the only fucking way. I was saying, as we went through that full moon and came into closer approaching this new moon, we felt one of two things, either incredibly powerful or incredibly in dark night of soul. We've had so much change and fear come up into us in the last little bit. And that goes with everything that we've always understood of what Halloween is. The understanding of the dead, the realm of the dead. You are definitely walking in your own personal realm of your dead because we're talking about Scorpio New Moon. We're talking about releasing our dead to those rocks and letting them wash away, but knowing how to take the leap on the second new moon. Knowing how to take that blink in time to cleanse, regenerate, refresh, rebirth, and reincarnate the alpha that is you. I don't know how else to say that Ceres is coming closer to Jupiter. And I always say on a universal level, Jupiter in Sagittarius is the higher self that's trying to tell you what you're not listening to about getting right with authenticity, with getting into the depths of what you fear of your own authenticity. Having the courage to go past the sweetness and into the dark night of soul and come out clean on the other side. That's what this is about. Ceres coming closer to Jupiter, crossing over it, and will be entering Capricorn next month. This energy is all saying you have to get right with the depths of self. You have to learn what you are capable of, what you are not, simply because you have to make the healing so that you can step into the leap of faith. So that once Ceres enters Capricorn next month with Pluto and with Saturn in our outer world, we can start really, truly putting karmic threefold on the foundation we are creating by nurturing it correctly without accidentally stumbling into that energy full of neglect of what we chose not to see. This is free will, babe. You are given the choice to heal the self. I don't know how else to put it. Yes, I'm a healer. I do shamanic work. The other day, I personally, and I share this with you to make sure you're comprehending what I'm saying. The other day, I was supposed to do, I had scheduled a shamanic extraction that I had to cancel for. Last minute. Not because I couldn't. Oh, I could have done it. But I could have done a really, really, really poor job. It's more important to know that it's right to let someone else down than to let yourself down because you're too egotistical, too self-centered to realize sometimes you need healing and you need help. So I gave that extraction to someone else to do who was more than capable of handling it. And I learned some lessons at the same time. You cannot heal if you are ill. You cannot heal when you are broken. You cannot be of help and unconditional love and service when you are broken. My friend Cheryl Howdy Shell did a video this morning that made me think about that, because healers need healers. And we say this to each other all the time. We all need help. We all need a helping hand from time to time. Time to time, it's a moment of learning so that you don't fall on the rocks and create more problems, illness, and damage. But we have to come to a point where at that same point, I will not go quietly into that dark night of soul. I will not become extinct because I'm too goddamn stubborn and self-centered to think that I can do any goddamn thing I want when I'm not healthy. When I haven't truly connected as deep as I need to with my own power, my own authenticity, my own healing, my own oneness, that titanium that I was saying in that past video. You are only titanium when you know it, you feel it, and you are strengthened by it. When you have doubt and question, then you need to back and pull the healing into you. Because this is all about change and adaptability. But this is also about being shameless enough to get right with soul, to get right with the depths of your own inner dark night of soul and what you fear about yourself, so that you can learn a lesson and gain that strength, that power, that oneness, that soulfulness, that authenticity, that endurance that lasts lifetimes. Because we're so close to touching it, yet it's still so far away. Because of those fears that we are afraid to face. You see, right now, we are also seeing in astrology, you're hearing a lot about Mars squaring Saturn. And how that's an uncomfortable place. Mars is in Libra. Mars wants to negotiate in Libra. It doesn't want to be the all-powerful warrior that's ready to take on. It's going, hold on, let me map this shit out. Saturn's like, yeah, that's right, you do that shit. Because Saturn is rules, walls, and boundaries. And if you come up against those rules, walls, and boundaries without a plan, Saturn will whip your ass. But more importantly, the reason the negativity and the fear that's coming with us and making us question if we're really ready to step forward into that leap of faith and the doubt that we have upon ourselves is because it is more or less directly across having a conversation with Neptune. But what most of your people say, see, I said last week or whatever, whenever I made that last video, I don't really do astrology the way most people do. I kind of do dark astrology. Somebody else said I did shadow astrology. I kind of like that. But the reason I say that is, like I said, I reach into the depths of hell into the frozen ice, and I bring back the truth that nobody wants to talk about. Mars in Libra, which is all about, let me negotiate, question, and acknowledge what's best for the warrior. How can the warrior win this battle? Our passion, action, aggression, our fire is in negotiation. But it's pretty much straight across having a special conversation with Neptune and with Lilith. See, everybody's forgetting to tell you about Lilith here. Lilith infuses Neptune's ending of retrograde. Neptune comes out of retrograde at the end of next month. So for this month, as we finish October and go through November, Neptune is giving you that smackdown from Lilith all about your warrior. Where is your warrior confident in taking the wrong leap of faith? Where is your warrior not burning? Not burning properly. Not burning properly. Not burning with strength, soulfulness. Where is its soul fire? Not connected to the depth of understanding. I burn for me. I don't burn for you. I burn for me and my desires, my truth. Not in a self-centered way, but in a way of self-love. Lilith is I call her your sexual, inner demonic, sexual temptress. But she brings a new level of femininity to a truth that we're afraid to look at. She's a female inner warrior talking to your male warrior, which is Mars, going, where are you burning wrong? Where are you afraid to burn? Where are you afraid to stand in your soul fire and allow the world to see the depths, the truth, the honest ability, authenticity, evolving self? Where do you need confidence? Because you're afraid of it. See, but with it being with Neptune, it asks the warrior itself in this negotiation in Libra, do I have that courage to burn for me? Or will I continue to burn for everybody else's reasons? For what society has told me I need to burn for? Or will I have courage to go, you will not tell me how and when and where I will burn my soul fire. You have no authority over my soul fire. Take the time to truly look inside so you don't land on the rocks. Don't sell your soul fire out because you're afraid of it. Take the blink in time to close your eyes. Look into your darkness. Find the truth of yourself that you're afraid of. Face them. Honor them. Get right with the healing of them. And then take the leap when the water is right. I love you. This is all about preparation of depth, of soulfulness, and change. So that we can truthfully evolve and change over the next month when the changes truly are ready to come forward. Prepare wisely. I love you. Bye.